warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. My name is Dewi Rahayu. Today I want to explain about a formalist stylistics analysis of Robert Frost's poetry entitled Fire and Ice. First of all, I will explain about definition of formalist stylistics. Formalist stylistics is the elements of form, style, structure, tone, imagery that are found within the text. A primary goal for formalist critics is to determine how such elements work together with contents of text. In addition, formalist approach is the studies a text as a text and nothing more, such as a formalist reading of poem would focus on its rhythm, rhymes, cadence, and structure. And then I will discuss about this in the next part. Before that, this is poetry by Robert Frost entitled Fire and Ice. It was published in 1920. It tells about perspective of the end of the world can be fire or ice. It consists with 9 lines. First is function of language in fire and ice. The food is represented by first person with pronoun I. And then the poem is directed to everyone. And then the communication is one-way communication. It doesn't a replay for the listener or receiver. And the second is the structural elements of poetry. First is rhyme. In analyzing this rhyme, it is looking at the monosyllabic of words in this poetry such as ice, twice, suffice, fire, and desire. It has the same sound ending when heard. That's all called rhyme. The repetition of the vowel I, sound in ice, twice, and suffice words. They are also monosyllabic. In addition, the repetition of the vowel a, sound in desire and fire words also adds to the sound effect in the reader's mind. And then alteration. Alteration is the occurrence of initial consonant sounds in consecutive words in lines of a verse. Consonant like F, such as in favor, fire, and S, such as some, say. And then assonance. Assonance is the prominence of vowel sounds occurring at initial, middle, or final position in words of the poetry. In this poetry, assonant sounds such as O in hold, dos, woo, favor. And the third is figures of speech and defamiliarization. First is imagery. The imagery in this poetry such as fire and ice. Fire means feeling of heat, burning, and pain. It can be felt through the 5 senses of the skin that can feel its heat. And ice means cold and silent. It is also can be felt through by skins as the 5 senses to feel how cold ice. These images are created by the author to interest the readers. And the second is personification. Based on the sentence, fire and ice are capable of destruction of this world. Therefore, the author personifies fire and ice by giving them a mind which is capable of destroying almost anything. It can be personification as the figure of speech because fire and ice here is considered as a human or living things that can be do like human being. And the third is symbolism. In this poetry that can be symbolism are fire and ice. Fire as a symbol of desire and passion, and ice as a symbol of hate or hatred. When the speaker relates fire to desire and ice to hatred, it means fire and ice are symbols for human behavior and emotions. These symbols are taken into broad scheme of the world, especially the war that was occurring. And the fourth is syntax and grammatical competence. Syntax is the arrangement of words into phrases and phrases into sentences. In addition, grammatical competence is the ability to organize of language on the sentences level. So in this poetry, I will identify dependent clause, independent clause, and prepositional phrase. And then parts of speech. So based on the table, the parts of speech in the poetry Fire and Ice consists of 6 of nouns, 8 of verbs, 2 of adjectives, 2 of adverbs, 1 of article, 2 of pronouns, 6 of preposition, and 2 of conjunction. This poetry is more of an imaginative description in which several interrelated images are captured. It is the mental picture which dominates the poetry rather than actions. And the last is parallelism, coherence, and organizational competence. Based on the sentence, the prepositional phrase start with from and to is create equivalent prepositional phrase forming parallelism, and the pronoun I coheres the entire poetry to one organic structure. So parallelism and coherence are the basic foundation in organizing a text, especially in the literary works. So the conclusion of this analysis is it is using a formalist approach to analyze this poetry. The writer made this poetry in a language that is easy to understand. It used simple figures of language. In addition, this poetry also has parallelism and coherence, which means that in every sentences and word have relationship meanings. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you.